Good morning to everybody. Happy Monday. It's Daryl here. It's 4 a.m. bright and early here in Connecticut on the East Coast. I'm excited. I'm revved up for this video. I want to talk about the Miami airport and the incident that happened there. The guy that got made a big to do, got his panties all in a bunch. I want to point out some things. For this video, I'm going to use the word contact instead of other words. I'm going to use the word scared or frightened instead of the T word. That's a similar meaning. Just for the sake of this video, I'm not going to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't have done, but I'm going to point out some things about this guy. This should have been stopped. This should have been stopped like 5 seconds in. Now, supposedly he's a veteran. Supposedly he might have been intoxicated. He went into the bathroom. Supposedly had words with his girlfriend or whatever, significant other, and he made a big scene and frightened a lot of people. And that seeing these people frightened, seriously cowing down to this, is why I'm making this video. You did not need to do that. Now, I'm going to point out: am I an MMA fighter? Do I have any boxing? Well, I do have some boxing. Am I a vet? No, but I've got about 2.5 decades on the streets, the biggest cities on the East Coast, the worst parts of the biggest cities on the East Coast. And I've been in well over, and I'm not saying this with pride, but I've been in well over 70 altercations. A good portion of them I lost. You gotta lose to know how to win. To get the psychology of it, to know how people that lose act. And I'm gonna point that out in this video. All right, I'm not gonna tell you what you should have done or not done. The reason I'm making this video, like I said, is I see the frightened people, and that bothers me. You know, if I had been there, imagine if you guys had been there with your girlfriend, your wife, your kids, and there was somebody doing this. What if he was coming up to you, your girlfriend, your kids, right? This should have been stopped. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't believe this guy was a threat. Well, he was a threat, but not a serious threat. This guy, in the dog world, this guy is the equivalent of a miniature chihuahua, just yelping, all bark, no bite. Seriously, that's the best analogy that I could possibly think of. I'm going to point out some of the stuff he did. The reason I know this is because, like I said, I've been on the losing end a lot of times. I wasn't always in this shape. I was overweight. I was quiet. I was picked on. I went through a period before I had confidence in myself. It was a false confidence, a false bravado. You know, I'm tired of getting picked on, and and I was scared to take that first step and make that first contact. Here's the thing: if it's two guys, right? This doesn't involve a woman. Okay, that's a whole different scenario. But when you see a guy and he gets all angry, like I said, this would be a situation that didn't involve a woman. And he makes contact with the wall, leaves a hole. I was so angry. That's a guy that's afraid. It's afraid that's never actually made contact with another person, and he's afraid to do it. How do I know that? I was that person. In this video, you see this guy strike the sign, kick the sign. You see him pick up a turnstile. He is afraid. He's afraid. That right there is telling you that he's not going to make contact with any of those people. His fear, and this is fear from this guy. He's trying to push his fear. He's trying to. It's a little dog puffing up its chest, trying to make it look bigger than it is. And there's several signs. One of the biggest ones, like I said, the link will be down below so you can watch this video. One of the biggest ones, I cringed when I saw this guy do this. I cringed. He goes back and he fakes and he pulls back. Doesn't make contact. It was just a ploy to scare the other person. The biggest mistake ever. Never, ever do that. What if? What? It's not the loud people that are throwing stuff like in this video that you got to worry about. Seriously, I'm not just saying it's the quiet ones. The quiet ones with just the dead eyes. That look of determination. When you see their shoulders square against you, they're leaning forward, they're coming into your space, and just this look. then you know you're about to, there's going to be some pain rained onto your world. This guy, no, it's all flash. It's all made. It's this, everything he's doing here is to keep people away from him, so they don't stop him. So he has this little fit in front of his girlfriend. I'm bad, I'm mean, look at me. It's fear. It's all just, it's limp fear. This guy could have easily been shot with one short, quick jab. Bam, over. Okay, like I said, that fake, you never, ever do that. Never do that. Never fake anything. Never yell. Never telegraph what you're going to do to somebody that you're confronting. This is just the biggest clownish mistake I've ever seen anybody make in my life. When he walks away, there's a reason for that. Think about this. As he's going away, he's scared. He doesn't know if he's going to be confronted. He doesn't know if somebody's going to call his bluff. He doesn't know if somebody's going to come after him. He's tested it. He's going away. He sees nobody's coming after him. Oh, okay. This is typical bully behavior. When he gets no pushback, he knows it's okay to continue frightening people. So he goes back in, marches in, kicks stuff over. That's something that somebody that's really has a lot of anger, has a lot of intention. They will not telegraph these things. They'll come in with their shoulders. I'm going to give you guys a little thing too that I do, like to look confident. Do you ever hear, you don't put your eyes down when you're walking down a sidewalk, like in a city? Don't look like a victim. With me, I always walk with my shoulders forward, and you picture a lion or a tiger coming through the grass, creeping up, like with its body still, coming on its prey. Walk like that. Walk with your eyes intent in front of you, like I'm going for that right there. Straight walk like that. That always worked for me. Swear to God. If you make too much noise, you look too much bravado, too much boisterous activity, it looks fake. It's fake. This has always worked for me. Picture yourself as an aggressor, quiet, coming up on your prey. And I swear to God, it's worked for 55 years of my life. All right, him pulling up his sleeves, all that. These are all just tactics. Like I said, picking up and throwing and stuff, that's him because he's scared, because he doesn't actually have it in him to take that, to contact somebody. He's taking it out on objects around him. The loud, the yelling, the fake. This is a scared person that is not a threat. Now look, I could be wrong. I'm never 100% right. Maybe this guy was dangerous. Guys like this, if they have some other means of aggression, they can be dangerous. But all the more reason just to shut this guy down while you can, before he does have something in his hands. Like I said, everything this guy does is out of fear. Is an attempt to make other people scared so they don't confront him, so they don't fight back. This is the most chicken crap bully behavior I have ever seen in my life. This guy does not have it in him to be a real man, to talk things out, to confront his problems. It's all about anger and explosion and fear that he can't control his world. If this, like I said, I'm not sure if I said this before, if this had been a person of the Muslim faith, a Spanish, Mexican person, African American person, this would have ended completely differently. That makes me angry. And the fact that this guy gets away with this, with frightening all those people in this airport, like I said, I'm not going to recommend what anybody do in this case. But it should have been stopped, and it could have easily been stopped. This guy, he was telegraphing what he was going to do. And it was all about him trying to scare the people around him. He was, in my opinion, he was not a threat. It could have been handled. It should have been handled. He should have been subdued quickly, and he could have been. Those are my thoughts. I'll be back later with another video. You guys, like I said, the link's down below. You guys have a great Monday.